Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Chicago White Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And we are underway from Tampa as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. In for a strike, it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. This one's flared toward left center. Grossman moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Jonathan Villar will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Justin Morneau takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Justin Morneau.
Right side hit hard, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fourth,
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And this is low, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Plouffe has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. The relay throw, and he is in there. Todd Frazier steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Forsythe is there, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Kevin Kiermaier comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there at the knees, strike 1. Towards second. 1 away. Striding into the box, Matt Duffy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Duffy.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Frazier's up with it, on to first, and there are 2 down. Evan Longoria gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Skied into straightaway right. Stanton over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jose Abreu makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Batting 7,
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Ready now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rosario.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Not close. It's 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Grossman has a beat on it. 2 down. Alex Avila will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Logan Forsythe will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Scorched to third. Frazier is there, and he's set down 1 away. Robbie Grossman stands in.
Left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Quintana gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Liner toward right center. And the Rays are into the hit column with their first hit of the contest. Set to get his day started, Gabriel Cordero, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Stanton is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Hank Conger set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's a ball popped up behind the plate for Avila. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Adam Eaton is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Odorizzi's ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And reined in, 1 away. Settling in now, Jonathan Villar. He reached on a single in his first try. Hits this one hard the other way. Forsythe has it. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third. Justin Morneau is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. In there, strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Trevor Plouffe will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. So 1 away in the inning now for Alexi Ramirez. Into the seats, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, a lot of people talk about Alexi Ramirez's incredible rookie season, but 2014 was really a breakthrough year for him as well. He was named to his first All-Star game. He led all American League shortstops in home runs, RBIs, slugging, and extra base hits.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Kevin Kiermaier stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third. Giancarlo Stanton is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
High and deep to straightaway right. Plouffe looking up. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Grossman is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Kiermaier, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Melky Cabrera will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Grossman is there, and he makes the catch for the out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Into the box, Eddie Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Alex Avila gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. In tied at 93, ball 1. Here's the ball popped up, but playable behind the plate for Conger. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Leading off the inning, Matt Duffy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Around second, he'll try for third. And the Rays are off to a fast start in the inning. A leadoff triple. So striding in, Evan Longoria, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hot shot to third. Right to Frazier. Throw to the plate. The tag is there from Avila, and he's out at home plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, a base hit. So stepping in, Robbie Grossman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And this will kick off the wall out near the 3:15 sign. The run scores from second. It's 1-1. Gabriel Cordero is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, a fly ball again here this time would be just what the doctor ordered, because a sac fly here would give him the lead.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits. And no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Catcher, Hank.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Stanton waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. Adam Eaton heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The center fielder, number 1.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. Odorizzi steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. Jonathan Villar is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Grossman comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Justin Morneau will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Trevor Plouffe comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Right fielder, Trevor Plouffe.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera's there. One down. Alexi Ramirez in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Hit hard back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Kevin Kiermaier will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is eaten, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Here comes Ramirez around third. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Matt Duffy steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Evan Longoria will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing? Runners are at first and third, one away. Takes this the other way to right. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1. Logan Forsythe will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Eaton comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Robbie Grossman digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score, and it's a 4-1 game. Gabriel Cordero stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on. Jake Petrichka is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Logan Morrison will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Stanton, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. Hank Conger will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, we see this all the time. Guys get up 0-2, and they start getting cute, and then they wind up walking the guy.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. In the air to straightaway right. Stanton is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Stanton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
But an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Third baseman.
Odorizzi looks in. First pitch on the way. Todd Frazier is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Jose Abreu will dig in. He doubled his last time. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is. Alexi Ramirez will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the 6th. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Brad Miller is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. To first. Taken in by Abreu. The tag, and he is out. Kevin Kiermaier gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit out towards second. Rosario scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Matt Duffy ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Stanton. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Melky Cabrera is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Eddie Rosario will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. Digging in, Alex Avila. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Grossman sprinting after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now. Adam Eaton will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 5-2 game. Now in the box, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but doesn't matter. He can hit from either side of the plate.
Xavier Cedeno will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Justin Morneau has the bases loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to chip away at that 3-run deficit they're working with right now. Eric Zavala. Danny Farquhar will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Kiermaier, and he makes the catch for the second out. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores. Giancarlo Stanton gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. High and deep to left center field. Kiermaier looks up. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! Here's the first pitch to him. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And another foul ball. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier on the run. And the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And after that big inning, all of a sudden, this guy's out there as the pitcher of record.
And I can't imagine he was expecting that.
Zach Putnam will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Line towards center field. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Logan Forsythe. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Abreu is there for it. 1 away. Stepping in, Robbie Grossman. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Snap throw from the catcher, and it's offline. No chance to make a play. Runner at first here, one man out. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. There to take it now is Cabrera, and he has it for the second out of the inning. Logan Morrison stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Line to the right side, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Hank Conger will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade. So
yeah, guys, he's got to be
trying to hold the lead. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here, 3-2 with two away.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Jose Abreu, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit hard to short. Miller's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Melky Cabrera ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Kiermaier giving chase. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. Now Cabrera rounds second. He's going to try for 3. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
On the money.
Now batting,
Eddie Rosario digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Forsythe on the grass. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Trevor Plouffe. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Flipped out the other way toward short. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
now batting,
Brad Miller stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
for the White Sox.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Swing and a liner. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Digging in now, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Nate Jones will come on here looking to get the... Corey Dickerson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 3-0 now. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Alex Avila, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. Longoria is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away from the stretch. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He singled his last time up. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter.
Dribbled back toward the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Plouffe is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out, so a great job. Striding in to start the 9th, Evan Longoria, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. And this is lined softly here to the left side. Hooking just fouled by a matter of inches that time. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Logan Forsythe stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped at the plate. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Up next,
Robbie Grossman will stand in. He flew out his last time up. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the... Sam Aquino will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Stanton is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And the White Sox offense this afternoon was led by this man, Giancarlo Stanton. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the St. Louis Cardinals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Kevin Kiermaier is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
One thing this guy's going to need tonight, he's going to need to work from ahead in the count. He's still figuring out how to pitch at the major league level, and he'll have a much easier time of it if he can dictate the game.
Corey Dickerson gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Piscotty is going to have room out there as he puts. Number 36 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Number 41 stands in for the first time. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. Stephen Piscotty gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Plouffe ranging back. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Logan Morrison makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. They'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Stepping in, Matt Duffy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
On the ground to the left side. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second. Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Pulled toward right center field. Grichuk giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
On the money.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 out and a runner on third. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ground ball left side. Peralta's there. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Stephen Vogt into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piscotty moves over, and that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Matt Carpenter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there. One down. Into the box, Brandon Moss, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier has a beat on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Matt Adams gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with two men out. Johnny Peralta set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Logan Forsythe steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Under it is the left fielder. One away. Kevin Kiermaier will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. Gloved by Adams, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Evan Longoria. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Corey Dickerson is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Corey Dickerson.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
First baseman number 7.
Into the seats, 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Still 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And another foul ball. Turned on down the line. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Matt Duffy stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Brad Miller steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Piscotty is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rendell Grichuk digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Kloof. He's got it 1 away. Ready now, Brian Pena, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Dickerson will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Kloof makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Trevor Plouffe is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. The 0-2 delivery. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stephen Vogt is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman,
Logan Forsythe stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Nope.
1-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Scorched to third. Right to Peralta. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Number 41 stands in. With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background to look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the St. Louis Cardinals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. Yunel Escobar gets the first crack at an RBI here tonight with the leadoff man stationed at third following the leadoff triple. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Into the box, Odubel Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Peralta onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down. Well, he played in front of this crowd for 11 years, and a huge ovation coming here, I'm sure, as Albert Pujols settles in once again here in St. Louis. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Peralta's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Number 36 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late. Hit hard toward first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting second.
Number 41 stands in for the first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting third.
Stephen Piscotty gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Hit hard on the ground to second. Coward on the grass. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Cole Calhoun makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Here's a high pop-up. Peralta is calling for it. He's got it 1 away. Striding into the box, Joe Mauer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Joe Mauer.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2. Giovanni Soto into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo home run for Giovanni Soto. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead. Piscotty ranging back. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Batting ninth. Shortstop. Andrelton Simmons.
Solo shot to right center. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Matt Carpenter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Calhoun moves over. One down. Brandon Moss steps in now.
Designated hitter,
Nolasco steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Belted high in the air out to left. Ranging back is Herrera, and this one is gone. A home run.
batting 6th, first baseman.
A solo home run that time for Brandon Moss. And the Redbirds are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Johnny Peralta. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that ends the inning. Michael Brantley is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Under it is the left fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in, Yunel Escobar earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
He's good.
Cole Calhoun stands in with runners at the corners now, looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Grichuk giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rendell Grichuk digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
For the Cardinals, center fielder.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. Into the box now, Brian Pena, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Low with the splitter, ball 1.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
The batter.
Number 36 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the seats, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. I mean, this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Simmons is there for it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Number 41 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Number 41.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 2 out with the man at first. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Throw over to the bag. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Joe Mauer is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
First baseman, number 8.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Grichuk sprinting after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Giovanni Soto stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. Backhanded. 1 away. Digging in, Caleb Coward. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Mauer will take the turn and head for home. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple. Andrelton Simmons is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Michael Brantley steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Hit to first. Gloved by Adams, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nolasco looks in. Here's the 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Number 13, second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Brandon Moss. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Calhoun, still ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
The first baseman, number 32, Matt Adams.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now a 5-2 game. Throw on to Mauer will be. Yunel Escobar heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Escobar is retired, and there's one away. Odubel Herrera will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Piscotty. 2 down. And with 2 gone now, they'll get to work on Albert with the bases empty. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Johnny Peralta comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he's set down, 1 away. Rendell Grichuk is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Rendell Grichuk.
Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Brian Pena steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
Hammers it to deep right field. Calhoun racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Number 36 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame.
Number 36.
Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
The batter,
Nolasco comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into. Cole Calhoun makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Tap foul at home plate. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. High and deep to right center field. Piscotty going back on it at the track. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
First baseman, number 8.
Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And there to take it in is Peralta for the first out. Giovanni Soto steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Popped up. Adams is there for it. 2 gone. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Stephen Piscotty will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Nolasco's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Matt Carpenter will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Shot toward right center, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Brandon Moss stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
There to look at in is Simmons, 1 away. Matt Adams steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
That's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Johnny Peralta will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. Calhoun on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 0-1 pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right. Piscotty is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rendell Grichuk Steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by one. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Nolasco gets his sign. Here it is on 1-0. Hit hard to short. Taken in by Simmons. And he's retired here, one away. Brian Pena steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Hard hit ball to second, reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Number 36 stands in. Here comes the first pitch.
Number 36.
Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. I mean, his mechanics have called a cab and left the ballpark.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Yunel Escobar, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty on the move and taken in out there for the first out. Odubel Herrera will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Odubel Herrera.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Albert Pujols gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Now in the box, Cole Calhoun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Number 46.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Number 41 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, he's had a rough one at the plate in this one, guys, but here's another opportunity to get something going.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Herrera arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. He singled his last time up. And that's in there for strike 1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Matt Carpenter. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Belted high and deep into right center. Calhoun ranging back. Gone! And that two-run home run delivers an eighth-inning lead.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brandon.
So it's a two-run shot to right center, and this one gives them the lead at 6-5. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
The first baseman, number 32, Matt Adams.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Brantley. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Joe Mauer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Oh, and 2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way outside. 1-2. To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth. Giovanni Soto will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. And this is swung on and missed by Soto as he falls behind now, down 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And that is swung on and missed by Soto as he can't time that one, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Caleb Pujols.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.